Right. Woof, that was seamless. No one will know that we stood and then
Where
sat.
did your moustache go? Actually,
Well,
you kind of still got it. You've just grown a whole lot of... something's changed.
Cam, I have a standing...
Your clothes also different.
It's true. I have a...
Whoa, wait, shit, wait.
I have a standing agreement with Paramount Pictures about my mustache, so
Okay.
I can only use it in Paramount-related movies from now on.
Okay, all right.
So
good.
yeah, we're gonna have to CG
We're gonna
in.
fix
That's
it
why
in-
we've CG'd this in.
Yeah, we fixed it in post.
Yeah,
What
and
you're
that's
looking
why
at
we're-
now, there's no relevance to what we're talking about because it's different because it's digital effects.
No. But I thought, since it's the week after QuakeCon, I thought what better time than to play...
To come and spin me around and grab me and throw me in front of a game that I haven't played.
Two games we're going to play today. We're going to play some
okay.
retro-inspired first-person shooters by New Blood Interactive. They're publishing these ones. It's the first game you're going to play is called Dusk.
Okay.
Developed by one man, David. His last name I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce because it's far too...
Romero?
No, it's not, no. And the second is a Medieval, which is being developed in Wellington, which is a Hexen-inspired first-person shooter.
Wow.
So let's jump right into Dusk.
Okay.
I
Go ahead.
want to boot you straight from my Steam because it's got quite a cool startup sequence. We're gonna do it a bit different this week. You're just gonna play just one level from each, I think.
No!
Rather than me
Everybody's
jumping
gonna see
ahead.
how bad I am, and there's gonna be no point of reference for how good the game can actually be.
That's all right. We can see how it goes. We can swap over.
No, it's fine.
So keeping with the
Let me just ask a question quickly.
go.
Inverted or not inverted? Am I going to have to go in and act like I'm some kind of broken, defective human being and invert the controls?
Wait, you invert or you don't invert?
Of course I do.
Okay.
It's the natural
all right.
order of things.
This is I don't invert. I'm because in a first-person shooter, yeah, you're moving the cursor around.
You know, I can't believe that I started a video series with a non-inverter.
I can't believe you didn't. This wasn't in my. How did you hire me?
I know. Due diligence just
Like it's
not
out the
done
door.
it anyway.
Out the door.
Yeah.
This is Dusk. Obviously, it's in early access. So both of these games are in early access, and they're being released episodically, which is really cool. So Dusk is going to have 3 episodes, the third of which is coming out soon, and A Medieval is going to have 7 episodes. So the very basic story of this game is that you're a treasure hunter and you're an intruder into
this guy's
the foothills.
slightly.
There you go.
There we go. Oh.
Get in.
Okay, well,
There he
she
goes.
did a chunk of damage.
Get upstairs. This game. So I first played this game when I was extremely hungover on a Sunday night at like 11:30, and it scared the absolute shit out of me because it's just so creepy. The music. Unfortunately, we don't have headphones on, but the music is so like just creepy, and it's got that weird kind of atmosphere to it. Get him. Get him.
I do like my games with bag-headed, chainsaw-wielding guys.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's absolutely the most terrifying enemy from Resident Evil 4.
Well, there's also scarecrows in this that come to life as you walk past them, so that's also friggin' terrifying. You want to do some dishes while we're there?
Yeah, okay.
Come on. It's like, you're a guest. You may as well.
Go, pop it over here.
Just-
Use... I think I've left the... Okay.
You got to put the water... Yeah, there you go.
Alright, yep. Come on. Alright, here we go.
I'll get that
Down.
in.
Oh! No. I mean, to be honest though, Dan, I feel like the grossness and the gore and the fetid nature of this world mirrors nicely with the keyboard and mouse that you've given me to use today.
Get that bush. Get it.
I'm trying to pick it up.
I don't think you can pick up the bush.
Oh, but I can blow it up.
Screw that
That's
bush.
something. Hey, this is a family-friendly
I was like,
show, okay?
as I said it,
yeah.
I was like, who's going to make this show?
Hey!
What's wrong?
Channel 2 is gone.
Alright, I'm just gonna back up.
Let's go after another bush.
Go after another bush. Oh, look!
A bush that we've not seen before.
Alright, I'm gonna lift this bush. Hey, I wanna do some bush tossing. Oh, okay.
Screw that bush, Cam. Hey!
That's a good line. So, Dan, tell me why this game is a you gotta play this title. Like, what is it about this? How much have you played so far?
So I've played to the end of the first episode, and it's the kind of game that you always hear your big AAA developers who came up in like the 90s and stuff being like, we're going to make a return to like the games of the past. And then their games come out and they're usually not at all. These games are made by one or two people who have just captured the magic of what it was that made games back in like the late 90s, early 2000s really special. And I think that's something that like AAA developers should like pay attention to.
Sure. Yeah, it's kind of interesting coming back to this because I have very nostalgic feelings for the Doom games.
Yeah.
Single player specifically, but for me, Quake was 100% multiplayer. You
Yeah.
know, like I played through the campaigns of both the first two Quake games, but ultimately, like once I was done with the campaigns, we were just playing them on LAN in the office.
Yeah.
And then Quake 3 obviously was just the greatest multiplayer game ever invented. And
Yeah.
still is.
I found a way to install...
Here we go.
Oh!
We got some jibs going on. This is good. All right.
I found a way to install Quake 3 on my school computers in year 8. And we used to secretly play it at lunchtime. It was great.
Let's just try and throw this cherry.
Holy shit!
All right, now I'm gonna try and catch it. Wait, where'd it go? Oh, there it is!
oh!
Oh, damn it! All right. Oh, here we go.
Nice.
Bye. So is there any multiplayer component?
Yeah, there is. So there's a complete multiplayer suite that you can play right now. It's called Dusk World, and it's multiplayer. It comes,
so Quake World style.
yeah.
Nice.
So it comes with the early access version. It's playable right now. Can't pick up the Scarecrow. But there's a corn maze just to your right that you can go through.
Oh yes.
Which is where you'll come across the first of the sentient Scarecrows.
Look at that. That is photorealistic corn.
Man,
all right, let's do this properly. Visuals, rendering. Let's bump up the pixelation. Everything off. Don't want anything on. Maybe we should change the.
Oh, there it is. Oh my, that does look like Quake when I first played Quake 2.
Ever.
Can you see yourself playing much Dusk?
Yeah.
Can you see yourself playing from dawn until dusk? It's a box quote for you there, guys.
Yeah, I mean that's technically accurate because that is actually I don't get to work at dawn, so I guess maybe that's not really my work day. But let's just say it is. Yes, I could imagine that.
Let's move on to a medieval.
Oh, okay.
Because it's kind of like medieval, but you're a mid-evil.
Oh, okay.
And the axe because it's It's all right. You'll figure it out. A medieval. This is This came out earlier this year in early access, developed by two or three dudes in Wellington. So just over the pond.
I shall treat this game with the disdain with which I treat all Kiwis. Then.
Good. This one has a little bit more lore at the start.
And this is inspired by
Hex and Heretic,
right.
All of those kind of medieval style sword first person
There were
games.
so many of those games back in the day.
Yeah.
Back when Doom was the single greatest thing of all time and everybody just made Doom clones. Yeah, so the whole point of Hexen and Heretic was fusing Doom's relentless action with like RPG stuff.
Yeah, and
that kind of idea.
So this
right?
this doesn't really have the RPG angle, but it does have the magic kind of medieval hand-to-hand combat versus magic staffs and stuff.
Okay.
So this is the level select, which looks a lot like Quake.
Yep.
Sorry, not level select. This is difficult to select.
Okay. So wait.
I think straightforward is easy.
Okay. Yep.
To the left is medium, and to the right is hard.
Okay,
but
so let's go medium.
to make sure you can do it, there's a test to make sure you can actually do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's way too easy.
Jump off. Go on, do it. Do it. Nice. Look at that realistic water. So just like Dusk, just like Heretic, just like Hexen, there's lots of hidden areas in this game. Lots of stuff to find. So every enemy you kill, they drop souls. And basically you're going to start stacking your soul power until you can unleash soul power, which you'll see what that is hopefully.
Maybe?
So the levels in a Medieval are built around collecting. Usually there's a locked door, and you need to find X amount of keys to get through the locked door. So this one, you need 2 keys to get through.
Yeah.
I can give that an F5. Yeah, there it is.
So insulting. I mean, it's entirely fair, but even so.
All right, so you can do soul power,
Which
is right click. And if you get out your axe, oh, I think you're gonna die. Yeah, you're gonna die. That's all right. That's all right. That's all right. That's right. Because we quick saved. Yeah. Right click and get your axe going. Yeah. Blend those
This, like, to me, yeah, this does actually, to me, feel more Unreal, early Unreal, in terms of its visuals, in terms of the use of colored lighting and everything, and the level of detail in general. Whereas Dusk kind of captures, even though Quake 1 was set in a medieval world, it kind of captures the flat colors of that game and the pacing of that game really effectively. Whereas this feels, a homage to, I guess, a few different things.
Yeah. Maybe. Again, this game's been in early access for a little under a year, and they've changed several things. So when it first came out, you couldn't, soul power was bound to, as soon as you got a full soul meter, it'd just start automatically, but they've changed all that stuff.
And so how long have you been playing this game?
I've been playing this since PAX. Since they sent me a pre-release build from PAX, I've been playing Medieval.
It's cool that there's, first-person shooters these days are just so slick. And they're either like a money explosion on the screen, or they're something more Wolfenstein-esque, which is very driven around characters and storytelling and stuff. It's nice to have something that is really kind of untethered to anything other than just presenting like really fast, fun action.
And really like good, solid gameplay mechanics and really good level design. And intricate level design as well, which is why I think I'm enjoying playing these so much. So what do you reckon?
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Dusk is more your speed though?
I think so. I think I like the more of a gothic horror kind of vibe.
Right. Than the medieval horror.
And it's a funny thing about nostalgia is, you can be nostalgic for different eras of 3D too. Like I'm very nostalgic for the first wave of first-person shooters like Quake 1, Quake 2, and less so for the next couple of steps along.
Yeah.
Whereas I think like Dusk is more enamored with that first wave, and this is maybe a couple of steps further along, more Unreal style. So yeah, I'd probably am more interested in playing
Dusk?
Playing Dusk,
Yeah, interesting. Maybe we should fire up some multiplayer in the office this afternoon. You and me?
Yes. I guess we could, and we can duel away.
Yeah, just 1v1 me, bro, as they say. Is that still a thing? Do kids still say that? Is that still a thing that I can throw around?
They absolutely do say it, and I think you should say it constantly and without pausing for breath in between.
1v1 me, bro, 1v1 me, bro, 1v1 me, bro.
Yep.
Well, I reckon.
You feel like an authentic youth to me right now, and
Good.
I'm very impressed.
I'm glad. As always, Cam, thank you for allowing an authentic youth to show you games that
Thank you for
cool.
pulling me out of my seat and sitting me down to look at some
Always.
games. Because you've been talking about these games for a little while too.
Yeah.
So thank you.
Yeah, keep an eye out for them. They're on Steam. You can get them in early access if you want to get them. They're also coming to Nintendo Switch, and New Blood are at most conventions.
But don't play it on Nintendo Switch. I mean, look.
I can't imagine.
Obviously, this is inferior equipment, but this is still the equipment with which to play this school of
I would 100% agree. And I have played them with controller, and they play surprisingly well.
Yep.
But with that mouse and keyboard, with that speed, it's just...
I know, you don't get the kind of skills like you just saw. You just saw some mad skills. I couldn't replicate any of that with a controller.
No way.
It wouldn't happen.
It wouldn't happen.
Yeah. It'd be embarrassing, frankly.
Go play them, or do whatever you want. I don't know, I'm not your dad.